come straight into a child's pose. So spread your knees out wide and take your feet together and let your forehead come down to the mat. And let your hands spread out, fingers spread wide, and let your forehead extend further, extending your spine from your crown to your tailbone. Keep breathing through your nose, keeping your mouth closed. Breathe into your belly. And then use your exhale to strain out the arms even further. Feeling really supported by the ground, by the earth. Relax the space between your eyebrows. And again, become present to the here and now. Take a deep inhale. And on your exhale, start to peel your body up into a tabletop position. And so hopefully your belt is behind you. I'm not sure about the positioning of your mat, but have the belt behind you in your tabletop. And then take your right foot inside the belt. And then we'll extend the left arm to start. Inhale. And then exhale, take your left arm and twist open to touch your right leg. A little spinal twist here. And then take the hand out back to the center. Point your toes in the belt down. Take that hand back down to the ground. And then start to lift your top arm and take it straight out horizontally to you. And then tap your toe with your hand. And then extend the leg back, keep the arm where it is, point the toes down, bring the hand down, and then switch. So take your left arm, twist open, and then take the left hand down, and then again, bring your right hand out and tap your toe to your hand. Extend the leg back and switch. Use your breath, inhale, exhale, switch, tap, inhale, exhale, switch, tap. And then bring the leg back. Keep your foot in the belt and just push your body back into a half splits. So point your toes down at the back. Push your body. Use your hands to push your hips back to feel that release in your inner thighs and groin. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale, come back up and switch the legs. So you'll take your left foot inside the belt, point the toes down, and spread your 10 fingers and push your hands into the mat. Inhale, take your right arm and extend it in front of you. And then exhale, twist open to touch your left leg with your right hand. Inhale. Exhale, switch the hands. Take your left foot, right hand extends horizontally and tap your hand with your toe. Bring your hand to your foot. And then bring the leg back, switch. Open with your right, tap your left leg, inhale. Exhale, switch the legs, hands, tap your left toe to your left hand. Exhale, switch. Inhale, right hand down. Exhale, bring your right toe to your left hand. Your left toe to your left hand. Hold there. Feel that how much you're working here to keep your toe to your hand. Pressing your right hand into the mat. Let it burn. We're getting straight into it today. So now, bring your right leg back, and then again, use your hands to push your body back into a half splits on your left side. Engage the toes in the belt, point them down to maximize the stretch through your left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Come up. And just quickly turning over to sit on our hips. And hopefully, again, your belt is at the right height. But if it's not, just scoot yourself forward. And you'll have your fingers pointing towards you. And both your feet in the belt. We're going to warm up our triceps here. We're going to be working a lot with the arms in that engagement. So spread your fingers. And then push your feet into the belt so you can extend your hips up. And then hold here as high as possible. And then do some taps down to the mat. So tap your hips, touch, or slightly, not barely even touch. And then come back up and touch again. Inhale. We'll do 10 more. 1, 2, use your breath. 3, 4, nice and slow. 5, point your toes. 6, engage your arms. 7, spread your fingers. 8, 9, 10 should be burning, and then slowly come down. We'll get those arms warmed up. So now come back into, just quickly before we go into our next movement, just make sure that the belt is at your pubic bone, so that most of our next movements will be done from this measurement here. So just adjust your belt quickly and we'll get back down to the mat. Okay. So yeah, once you have your belt fixed, come back down to the mat and place your hands again, shoulder width or further apart. Spread the fingers and really engage through your arms here. So I want you to turn your arms, externally rotate out so that your inner crease of your elbows are shining forward. And then plant your fingers into the mat and really engage through your knuckles, the fingertips, and through the pads of your hand. Now, place both feet into the belt. And so now we're in a high plank, an over-exaggerated high plank. But what's going to be fun here is we're going to keep our feet engaged and we're going to go forwards and backwards. Just a slight, very micro movement, but forwards and backwards. So you're going to like stop yourself with your fingertips and then back into your wrists and then forwards 10 times. Already this should be burning. And you're bringing your belly button in towards your spine. So making sure that you're not caving through your lower back. You push your shoulders out and keep rocking backwards and forwards. Woo! I'm sweating already. All right, when you're ready, come down. Get used to that movement. We're gonna do that maybe 3-4 more times in this practice to really get used to that protraction of the shoulders and holding our plank. All right. Now, I want you to come in, push into your downward facing dog. So hips up, and keep the same engagement in your hands that we started with. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. And gaze in between the space between your feet or towards the back of your mat. Now take your right foot and place it in the belt. Point your toes down, and then inhale. To your best of your ability, bring your foot in between your hands. The foot that was on the ground, bring it in between your hands. Find the balance. Inhale, and rise up. Warrior one. Hold here. Come with me up. Hold here and then gaze between your hands. Inhale. Exhale, take your hands to your center. And then plant your hands and step back. Option to keep one leg on the ground or take both feet into the belt. And then chaturanga. So bend through the elbows, push up to upward facing dog. And now you'll take your right foot down and push back into downward facing dog. Woo. Inhale. Exhale, take your right foot in between your hands as smoothly as possible. And then find the balance. Inhale. Rise up. Gaze between your hands. Exhale. Take your hands to your heart center and fold forward. Place your hands on the mat. Push back into, place your foot back into the belt and come into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, left foot down. Inhale. Exhale, left foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take your left foot back into the belt. Bend through the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, right foot down. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, right foot to the top of your mat. Rise up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. And then frame your foot with your hands, step back into your plank. Chaturanga, bend through the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, left foot down. Hold here. Catch your breath a little. We're gonna run through that sun salutation 2 or 3 more times. Just quickly, just to get the heat building. So when you're ready, inhale. Exhale, left foot to the top of your mat. Rise up with your inhale. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, right foot down to the mat. Inhale, right foot to the top of your mat. Rise up with your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, frame your foot, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, left foot down. Inhale, left foot to the top of your mat. Rise up. Nice work. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant your feet into the belt. Bend to the elbows. Upward facing dog. Exhale, right foot down to the mat. Push back. Hold here. Right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Plant your feet back into the belt. Bend through the elbows, push up, upward facing dog. Exhale, left foot down. Left foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, stand. Exhale, fold. Last side, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Right foot down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot to the top of your mat. Rise up. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Choose a good one. Okay. Just before we go into our next pose, just take another breath here with one foot still in the belt. Or always come down to child's pose if you feel like you need a bit of a break. We're going to keep going. We will come to a child's pose soon, but take both feet back into the belt. And same movement. We're going to go forwards and backwards in our plank. For a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, belly into spine. 4, 5, engage the feet. 6, 7, don't forget your breath. 8, 9, 10. Place your knees onto the mat. Woo. Side out, come into a child's pose. Good work, everybody. Like, what did I sign myself up to on a Sunday? You're doing good. Three more deep belly breaths here. Push your hips further, closer to your heels. Release your lower back. Yeah, so come into your tabletop again. And we're going to plant our hands in tabletop. So spread wide, shoulder width apart. And then plant your toes into your mat and push your hips up into downward facing dog. Hold here. Again, draw your shoulder blades down your back. And then take your right foot into the belt behind you. And then inhale. Take your foot to the top of your mat again. Toes pointing forward. Inhale, rise up. And then open to warrior two. Keep your front foot facing forward, toes facing forward for now. Gaze over your middle finger. Drop your shoulders down. Inhale. And then exhale, flip your front palm and reverse your warrior. Just a slight, walk your right hand down your right leg, opening up through your left side body. Good. Now come back up. Rotate your left foot so it's now pointing to your right side. So your foot's now pointing this way. Anyway, and then keep your arms in a T position. Point your toes up towards your face in the belt. Look, I'm smoking. Well, and then reverse as well. Over your standing leg into a side bend. So that might just be opening up through here and gazing up, or reaching for that foot and using your foot to open up through your left shoulder into a side body stretch. And then hold here. Slowly start to come up, hold the belt, and now point your toes towards the belt. Yeah, and keep that foot flexed towards your feet, towards your face. And again, so you can release the belt and fold over your leg that's in the belt. So use your hands to pull your body, leading with your heart. Fold your body over your standing, your leg that's in the belt. Maybe your forehead touches your knee or your shin. Hold here. And then gently release, come up. Hold the belt this time. And let your slowly to your edge. So just hang on to the belt and start to split your legs. Come down to your edge and just breathe into it without going too far. Hold here for one more breath. And then slowly, just to see the difference, bring your body back and then try folding your body over that standing leg again, and just feel the difference into the range of motion that you have now in that leg. You might be able to extend your body over your leg a little bit further. One breath. And slowly release. Bring your arms back into warrior one arms, standing up tall. And slowly pivot that foot back open to warrior two. And then keep turning the foot. Bring your arms up, back into warrior one, so your toes are now at the front of your mat. And then hold here. Exhale, fold over your standing leg. Now we're in sort of a splits here. So use your hands on the mat to push your body towards your leg again. We're now stretching out the leg that's on the ground, the standing leg. Holding here, see if you can straighten that front leg even more. Hold, inhale. Exhale, take your left hand and come up to the fingertips So the fingertips are on the left corner of your mat. And start to peel your right side body open into half moon. Flex your toes in the belt. And maybe you stay here, or maybe you see if you can play with the balance and rise up. Good. And now forward fold over that standing leg again. Foot back into the belt, ready? We're gonna push forward and backwards in our plank again. So, ready, set, go. Both feet back in the belt. Inhale, and back and forth. Keep that belly drawn towards your spine. Protract the shoulders. Use your fingertips to stop yourself from going forward. Gaze in front of you. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your right foot now to the mat. Push back into your downward facing dog. Deep inhale here. Exhale. Right foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise up. And then gaze up between your hands and slowly keep the foot where it is, but open your arms up into a T position to warrior two arms. Inhale, drop the shoulders down. Exhale. Start to reverse your warrior, so flip your front palm and bring that right arm over so it's close to your ear into a side body stretch. Inhale. And then slowly come up. Your exhale. Start to pivot the foot so that your toes are pointing to your left side now. And use the belt, grab onto your foot or the leg. And again, use that open up through the right shoulder into a side body stretch here again. You might bring your hand to your foot, your top hand to your foot, and open up through that right shoulder. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come up. Now take your toes and pivot them towards the back of your mat. And again, we'll inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold over your standing leg, your leg that's in the belt. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can find a little bit more flexibility in that standing leg and the leg that's in the belt. Bring your forehead maybe down to your shin or knee. Bend through the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, slowly walk your hands up the belt. And we'll come into our splits again. So just holding onto the belt with both hands and start to come onto your tippy toes of your back foot on the foot that's on the ground into a split. Hold here. Come to your edge. and breathe. And then slowly bring that foot back down to the mat. Well, keep your foot that's in the belt in the belt. Inhale, and we'll try that one again. So inhale, flex the toes. Exhale, fold over your leg. And see what difference there is on this side. Explore wherever there are, anywhere else that you might be able to go with this. Hold here. Now slowly walk your hands back up the belt. Stand up tall. Reach your arms up. Inhale. And then start to pivot back into warrior two arms. And then back all the way facing the front of your mat again. Inhale. Exhale, fold over your standing leg into your splits on your right leg. Activate the foot that's in the belt as well. Inhale. And then use your hands to push your body in closer towards your leg. So your forehead is coming towards your shin. Hold here. And then slowly take that right hand to the right side of your mat on your fingertips and open up through your left arm into half moon. And then maybe you stay there, or maybe you take that right arm off the ground and come up and test your balance. And then you come, exhale, release, fold forward over your standing leg. Hold here. And then come into your plank again one last time. I think of planking with the backwards and forwards. So both feet into the belt. Belly into spine, and back and forth for 10 counts. Inhale, use your breath. 3, 4, 5, give it all you got. 7, 8, 9, 10. Both knees down to the ground. Spread your knees out wide and come into your child's pose for a few breaths. Well-deserved rest. So start to walk your hands back up from your child's pose. Cold here. Let's put some more wood in the fire. How y'all doing? Good? Good. Okay, so now that we've done a lot of arm strength and standing balances, we're going to get straight into our abdominal workout. I figure might as well get it over at the beginning class so you don't have to do it later. So we're going to do backward entry. So backward entry, belt is at your sacrum or your lower back. Hold the belt firmly onto your hip and start to lean back. Open the legs. Stop yourself from swinging. And then bring your feet together into a diamond shape. Hold here for a moment. Enjoy the nice little stretch here. And then take your hands behind your head. And we're gonna do 3 sets of 15 sit-ups. So as high as you can go, but what you really want is to engage that core. So on my count, we'll start going for 15, we'll pause and we'll do 2 more sets after that. So inhale, and then now start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, forget your breath, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Can hold here. Just one little moment to rest. And then go again. Inhale. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Engage your core. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Should be burning by now. We have 1 more set. Give it all you got. Inhale and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, release. Hope that's burning you because it's burning me. And now spread the legs. Take your hands onto your belt. And we're gonna scissor our legs before coming down. Just try this on. So instead of bringing your feet down to the mat and coming out, try to take one toe down and then come back up and take the other toe down. And then you can come out of the belt if you want. Do that as many times as you want. I can usually only do 1 on each side. I'm still working on it. So yeah, scissor the legs, keep the legs scissored in together, point the toes, hold your body weight. Inhale, tap, and then back. And then other leg, tap, and back. And do 1 more if you can, tap, and back. And then other leg, tap, oh, and back. And then just come out when you're ready. Whew. Take the head to one side, and then to the other. I find that's very difficult. I'm still working on that. I think it's more coordination than anything. And being able to hold your body. Okay, perfect. We're going to come into our dancer's pose now. So belt behind you. And take your foot into the belt. Well, before we take our foot into the belt, take your feet hip-width distance apart. And then really push down the 4 corner pads of your feet and press your toes into the mat. Engage through the legs. Bring your core, bring your belly button into your spine and rotate your pelvis in. Keep that strong foundation in the legs as we continue into our dancer's pose. So keep your left foot grounded into the mat and take your right foot into the belt behind you. And then reach. Might need to adjust where you're standing. Reach the belt behind you, taking the straps together so that you can bend through the elbows to start. Flex the foot in the belt. Push, engage that foot. And then use your arm strength. Inhale to start to extend your arms up while pushing your foot into the belt. And use your breath here. Maybe you walk the hands a little bit further down the belt to get more extension through the back leg. Bring your toes up. Open your chest. Inhale. Extend the leg higher. Exhale. Hold. Breathe. Good. Slowly come down. Good job, everyone. Now place both feet back on the mat again. Ground down through your right leg, your right foot. Strong foundation first. Then your left foot into the belt. And both hands onto the strap. Adjust your body to where you need to be in relation to the belt. Take a firm hold of the belt, bend through the elbows. Inhale, flex your foot into the belt, push the belt with your foot. And then straighten the arms. Balancing on your standing leg. Inhale, chest open. Exhale, push your foot into the belt to get more extension. Inhale, exhale, hold. And breathe. Inhale, exhale, release. Whew. Great. Now that our back is warmed up, we're going to come into a bow on the belt. Like a floor bow, but we won't be on the floor, we'll be on the belt. So if you know what floor bow looks like, with both feet in your hands and up high, we're gonna do that with the belt. So instead of placing the belt on your sacrum, you place it more kind of on your tailbone. So it's like lower, maybe in the middle of your glutes. You might need to play with where you need it on the belt, but if you haven't done bow, just watching, and then you can play with where you want to position the belt. But if you put it on your sacrum, you're going to be too unbalanced. So yeah, it needs to be at least kind of like on your tailbone, middle of your glutes. So hold the belt and then sit back. So when you're here, you kind of can balance. That's how you know that you've got the belt in the right place. So that when you can stop yourself from swinging first, because that'll help. And then you know that you're in the right place because you're not moving backwards and forwards. You obviously want to do this safely. And then just grab your feet and use your feet to push against your hand and open up to your chest into bow. Awesome. And then slowly, to get out of this one, just start to fill your body up. Good job. Well done. Cool. So we're going to do some standing, a bit more standing balances. So the belt will be at the right height now. So just, we did if you feel like you need to take your head from side to side, or if you're feeling fine, then we'll continue on. So take your right foot or knee into the belt. Stand back so the belt is straight down. And you can keep with this knee. We're actually all going to do the knee variation first, just to get that hip movement going. Take your left hand on your hip, inhale, stand up tall, flex your foot in the belt, and then open up your knee to the side. Keep your torso facing forward. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the front. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Stay in this position if you would like. Otherwise, take your ankle into the belt. Might need to step back. Hold the belt together with one hand. And then flex your toes towards your face. Inhale. Exhale, open up. I need to adjust my body to that side, so you might need to do the same, or if you have a wall in your way. But then open up your leg to the side. Again, keeping your torso facing forward to start. Hold here. Take your left arm out to the side and gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale. And then use your left hand to grab onto the top part of your belt. And we're going to split again. So start to let your body push forward, opening up to that side split. So if you take your bottom arm, so your right arm, inside the leg and grab onto the outside of your foot. Use your left arm to open up through your chest so you can gaze up towards the sky. One more deep inhale. And then exhale, slowly come back out using the belt. Take the leg back and out in front of you. Release the leg from the belt, but keep the leg up high. Inhale. Work that femur bone. Hold it up high. And then slowly take the right foot down. Right foot on the ground, left leg in the belt. Bend through the knee, flex the toes, inhale. Exhale, left knee to open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more time. Open. Close. Take your ankle into the belt. Flex your foot, leg out in front of you, and then take your leg out to the side. Open your right arm to the side and gaze over your right shoulder. And then slowly take hold of the belt on the top and start to come into your side body stretch here. Got a pole in my way. But take your right arm inside your leg and then grab onto the outside of your foot. Bring your body down. Use your right arm to open up through your chest. Good. Hold here for one more breath. Slowly use your hands and the belt to bring the leg back out in front of you. Release your foot from the belt, but keep your leg up high. Hold, inhale, flex the toes. See if you can bring the leg up even higher. And then exhale, release the foot down. Whew. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay. Now take the stand behind your belt. Hold the belt firmly in front of you. And yeah, so holding the belt. And then we'll take our feet hip width distance apart and start to sink your hips back into a chair pose. Walk your hands up the belt so you have long, straight arms. Inhale, squat a little bit lower. Hold here, and then pulse for 10. Your own pulses for 10 counts. See how low you can bring your hips. 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up. Booty exercise. And then do it again. Bring your hips down and squat. For 10, 9, use your breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Take your feet, let's keep your feet where they are, and then squat low as you can, until you're on the balls of your feet. Take your feet out wide. Come into a Malasana squat. So if you have a block, you can sit on a block here, or just some books. Come into your squat. Take your left hand, keep the belt in your hands, and take your left hand and place it take it inside the knee, and take the hand out to the side with your right hand on the belt. And you'll use the belt to pull and open your chest into a twist. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper. And then release the belt. Right arm down on the inside of the leg to the side of your mat. Use your left hand on the belt. Open through your left side body. Twist your body open towards the left. Use your right arm that's next to your knee to push against it so that you can get more of a twist through your lower back. Deep inhale. Exhale, see if you can twist a little bit further over your left shoulder. And then release. Whew. Take the belt in both hands and slowly start to stand up, holding the belt just in front of you, rocking back and forwards onto your heels. And then until you come into a standing position. Okay, so if you have that strap, bring it near you, because we're going to use it now. So we're going to come into our backward entry, into our half pigeon. And with half pigeon, we're going to use the belt to place on our foot to bring the foot closer in towards the head, into a king pigeon maybe. Maybe you're not there, maybe you are, but we're going to work towards it. So yeah, if you can come into your backward entry and hold there for a few moments. I join you. Right, so first off, backward entry, open the legs, and then take your feet first into a handstand position. So take your feet inside the belt and then hook your feet on the outside of the belt. And then take your hands below you and push your body up. Take your legs in towards each other. So squeeze your legs together, flex the toes into a handstand. Drop the head down. Push the ground away with your hands. Just see if you can feel that center of balance through your body. And then slowly let your hands, the weight in your hands go. Adjust the belt if you need to. We'll start with our right foot on the belt. Of course, if you know the other version of this where you do this but up on, like when you're flying, if you know that version of King Pigeon, go ahead and do it. I'm not warm enough to do that right now, so just take your right foot on and hook it on the opposite side of the strap. And then take your left foot behind you, drop it down, let that knee drop down, and release. If you have your belt, take the belt and hook it around your foot. And now take the strap in front of you and start to use your hands to walk the belt in to bring your foot to your head, or as close as possible. Wherever you get to is fine. But if you open up through your chest and look up, you might be amazed or surprised to know that your foot is actually closer than you think. Open up through your chest. Hold here. And slowly release. And now we'll change sides. So take your left foot, before all the blood drains away, we'll take our left foot to the other side. Hook the foot. And now take your right foot into the belt, into your strap. Hook on first. And then bring your foot, start to hold the strap, extend through your upper body, open up your chest, look up. Look like you want to look at your foot, touch your head. Keep pulling the belt, inhale. Hold, breathe. Amazing. Release the strap. Release the foot from the strap. And open up the legs. You can try the scissoring of the legs here again. Tapping one toe down. And come up. Tap the other toe down. Oh, and then come up. And then just coming out of the belt. And head to the side. Take a moment here. Recalibrate. Head to the other side. I'm working you guys hard. Okay. We're coming down to the cool down, so not long now to go. We're gonna do some body rolls and a camel. So come down to your knees, slowly squatting down with control until your knees meet the ground. And then Take your hands outside the belt and then in. Yeah. Outside and then in. Perfect. And you can interlace the fingers. And we're going to do some light body rolls to start. So extend the chest forward, open up through your chest, and then sit your hips back. Open up through your chest, lift your hips up. Sit your hip down and roll forward again. Gentle to start. We're already pretty worn through our back, so should be able to come into a full extension. Lift the hips up, hips down. Inhale forward. Maybe this time you drop your hips down to the ground and extend your arms out straight. Holding here, or keep going with your body rolls, whatever feels most beneficial to your body. This feels really relaxing for me just in this position. Could stay here all day. And then use your arm strength, bend through the elbows, engage your belly, and then push your hips back. And come back, open up the chest. Exhale, release the hips. Come back to your knees. And we're going to do camel with the belt. So, really like camel with the belt because if you don't have the full range of mobility to come into full camel, which is your head at your feet, this belt can really help to hold your body up so that you can practice getting that engagement in the front body and coming down slowly. But go to what edge is good for you as well in this. So knees are hip width distance apart. Hold the belt firmly in your hands is key to protect your back here. And then push your pelvis forward. So you're engaging through your core and you're pushing your hips forward so that you want to bring your chest forward. And as you do that, start to lean back, bend through your elbows. And maybe you just stay here. Maybe that's enough, dropping the head back if that feels comfortable. Or you start to slide slowly down the belt, coming to your edge, and then maybe your head touches the mat. So you're looking, gazing towards the mat. Maybe your forehead to the mat. Hold. And then slowly use the belt to come back up the same way. Head is the last thing to come up. We'll give that a go one more time. So inhale, hips forward. Exhale, open up through the chest and lean back. Let the head drop, and then slowly let the hands slide down the belt until your forehead meets the ground. Hold. And slowly come back up. Whew. She's a good one. And then just sit your hips back into your heels and extend your arms forward, just for a counter pose here. Awesome. Now, I planned this next one without a fire pit next to me, so we'll see how we go. Literally might end up in the fire pit. This is also a cool down one, but I have to do it, so I'm just gonna have to watch this fire pit. And if you're in the doorway, you also have less range of motion here, so just be careful of the door. Take the belt underneath your arms into your armpits, and then just bend through the knees so that the belt is underneath your arms, into your armpits. Extend the legs, and this feels just amazing like that. So I understand if you're in a door and you don't want to knock yourself out, but start to sway side to side. Bend one knee at a time, from side to side. Stay here, or start to make bigger circles and bigger circles, and then eventually we are going to make such a big circle that we're going to keep our feet where we are and push back. Feet are now crossed, and we're leaning back. Good. And then keep the feet where they are, but come back into straight legs, uncross the legs. So turn back around, and you see you're back at point A, starting position. Much harder if there's a door in the way. And then we're gonna go the other side. So bend through the knees, come back, the legs are crossed, open. Inhale. Bend through the knees. You can do this in a doorway if you bend through the knees enough. Extend, bend through the knees, feet crossed. So my feet aren't moving. They're moving, but they're not changing position. And then back to center. Come back, extend. We call this the Mel booty dance. Bend to the knees, because we're bending to the knees so much here. And we're also getting the back extension. Nice release to the shoulders, bend to the knees. Have a bit of fun with this one. It's not meant to be serious. And back. And then one more each side. And back. And back. And come down to this. Come to the side now. I'll show you from this side first. Come to the side. If you're in the doorway, just come to a little bit to the side. And then kick the legs up. Take your hands on your hips and kick the legs up, one by one. This is the can-can dance. Get that booty going. Use your breath, kick higher. Flex the toes. And then the other side, go to the other side. Can-can to the other side. Kick up, inhale, 2, 3, 4, kick higher, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Come back. Release the lower back, look back. And then come back down to your knees for a moment. Well done, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the Mel can booty dance. We're gonna throw in a quick wheel. So, are you guys comfortable with wheel? Wheel? Okay, I'm gonna show you anyway. But we're gonna do wheel using the belt. So, you may want to bring the belt slightly down basically, we're going to use the belt to support our lower back and middle body in wheel to allow ourselves to be up in wheel. So yeah, if wheel is something that you're playing with or that you're comfortable with, do it. And if not, maybe just watch. But the support of the belt really helps here. You just need to bend, so have the belt at your hips, at your lower back. Just bend through the knees, but just place your hands on the ground. Maybe you're on your tippy toes, depending on the height of your belt. I'm going to adjust my belt a bit lower so that I can get my feet on the ground. And yeah, so bend through the knees. Let the belt be on your hips so that you can take your hands down and you're in a full supported wheel here. And then push the ground away. Maybe come up to your tippy toes. Open up through your chest. And if you're comfortable, start to lift one leg up. You have the belt underneath you supporting you, which really helps. But try to keep that engagement in the arms, so push up. Right leg, up, straight up. Exhale down, inhale left leg. And then just switch the legs for your own count of 5. Whee! More can-can dance. So many good heart openers in this sequence. I feel super energized. And then when you're done, hold the belt. Use the belt to lift yourself up. Now, slowly take the belt in front of you. Take your knees down to the ground. And come into a simple child's pose. We are coming down to our last few stretches here. We've done all the work. And now it's time to enjoy some nice restorative stretches. So child's pose to start. Maybe see if you can push your hips down closer to your heels, more than you did at the start of the class. Exhale all the air out. And then inhale. Plant your toes at the back and lift your hips up into downward facing dog. Just for a quick moment. And take your right foot and take it towards your left wrist, so that your right knee and your right wrist are together. And then stay here and stay upright and just enjoy that stretch, or start to peel your body down onto the ground and fold over the leg. Little release at the back of outside of our glute. Two more deep belly breaths here. And then slowly walk your hands back up and push back into your downward facing dog. And then take your left knee to your left wrist. See if you can take your Shin a little bit more parallel or wherever feels comfortable. Hold here, inhale, and then fold over that leg. Breathe. Relax maybe your forehead onto the mat. Maybe you're on your elbows. Find where feels the best for you. Two more deep belly breaths here. And then slowly walk your hands back up. And sit on your left hip and turn yourself around so that you're facing your belt. And we'll take our feet into our belt for bridge pose. So both feet into the belt. And now start to push down through your heels to lift your hips up. And take your hands and interlace them underneath you. And keep pushing your hips up. Maybe walk your shoulders in closer to each other. So your weight is on your shoulders and the back of your head. And then slowly take the hips down. Keep your right foot in the belt and take your left knee and cross it over your right leg. Shift your hips to the right so you can align your body better. Take your arms out wide and then let your knee fall open using your arms. Gaze over your left arm and twist through your middle back, lower back, and even your upper back. Maybe bring your left shoulder closer down to the ground. I love this stretch. The more you keep that, push that foot into the belt and let that support you so that you can take your left knee maybe a bit closer to the ground. One more deep belly breath here. And then slowly change the legs. So keep your left leg in the belt. Cross your right knee over. Shift your hips to the right. And take that knee, maybe actually hold your right knee with your left hand to assist you. And take your right arm out to your side and gaze over your right shoulder. Use your hand to push your knee and maximize the stretch in the lower back here. 2 more deep breaths. And release. Take both feet into the belt, sway side to side. And then when you're ready, taking your feet out of the belt, or maybe you leave them in the belt for Savasana. Take your hands out by your side and relax your feet, whether in the belt or out of the belt, but extend the legs and let the feet fall open. Let your hands fall open. Relax your whole body. Close down the eyes. Let your breath be natural. Relax your toes. Relax your ankles. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your hips. Relax your torso. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hands. Relax your head. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Relax your tongue. Relax your jaw. Let your whole body relax. Start to take some awareness back into your body. Maybe wiggling the toes or your fingers. And then maybe extending your arms out straight behind you into a full body stretch. And then take your knees into your chest and come to your fetal position, choosing your side of choice. Hugging the knees into your chest. yourself a big hug. Thank yourself for being here this evening or this morning. Depending on the time of day. And then use your hands slowly when you're ready to start to come back to your seated position with your eyes closed down to where we begin this practice. Taking a moment here to settle into stillness again. Take your hands onto your knees. Observe your breath. Notice any difference from the start of the class until now. Maybe you feel more energized. Maybe you're ready to sleep. And then take your hands to your heart center, to Anjali Mudra. Deep inhale here. And exhale all the air out. Our next inhale, we will together. Loud for the whole world to hear you. And all your neighbors. Inhale. Take your hands to your forehead center. The divine in me bows and honors the divine in you. We are all one, yogis. Namaste.